Hi, my name is Tom and welcome to On a Student Budget. This is going to be a first impressions video on the Brainwavz Jive earphones. So these are a pair of sub $30 earphones. Actually, at the time of this video, it's about $28. And this is intended for users that are going to be listening to music on their smartphones, whether it's on an Android or iOS platform, because Brainwavz has created separate versions, one for iOS and one for Android, with fully compatible 3-button remotes with a play, pause, rewind, volume up, volume down, and a mic in the back. So you're going to get, especially for Android users, I think this is very special because there's not a lot of earphones out there that have 3-button remotes, especially at this price range for Android users. So as an Android user, I'm very happy. So overall, this earphone comes in 3 different colors. It comes in the green, as you see here, on ink blue, and blood red. So it's a little bit kind of different colors out there. The green here actually is a little bit more metallic overall. So I think that it's actually quite charming, quite attractive, I find. So this earphone overall, in terms of the build quality, it has a fully metal housing here with a nice tactility cable in terms of the remote, and it's very well relieved in terms of the strain relief. Quite chunky. You don't see this typically on a lot of cheaper earphones, and a very robust 45-degree angle jack. Again, very well relieved. With a little bit of a groove here that you can easily kind of grip your finger with your fingers and kind of pull in and out of your device. And the same can be said about the housing itself, which has this really compact, really small footprint, and you can easily grip it like so and pull in and out of your ear. So overall, very practical, very sensible design overall. So in terms of sound, what do I think about these guys? So the Brainwavz Jives were intended to have a sound signature that mimics balanced armatures. So just a really quick summary, what is a balanced armature? A balanced armature, or how does it sound? A balanced armature typically has a sound signature that's more neutral, it's a little bit more balanced, hence the word balanced armature in its name. So a balanced armature has a little bit leaner in terms of the bass, especially. A lot of people are going to note that. So it's not going to be for someone that's really kind of like into heavy bass. So that said, what do I think? Do I think that these Jives achieve that? Well, I would say yes and no. These are definitely leaner sort of earphones overall. They're not, I wouldn't say in particularly bassy. The bass here, I think, it hits just right. It's not overly bassy. It's not anemic. The bass is not overly tight. It's not boomy. It's kind of like a jack of all trades. There's no glaring faults in terms of the bass. Everything, it just does, it excels in a lot of areas. So it's just a really good all-arounder in terms of the bass. And I think that's really going to appeal for a lot of people out there, especially if you listen to a bunch of different genres, or just for people that listens to, people that listens to with different genre preferences as well. So you can listen to hip hop, you can listen to rap, you can listen to classical or acoustic music with these earphones, and still they will do very well. And given its price range, I'll say this first off, I'm actually very surprised that they sound this good at $30. I think that in terms of the sound quality, and if I had to rate it, I would say it would be about like in the $50 to even about the $70 to $80 price range for a lot of earphones out there. So overall, it has a sort of going into the mid-range here. The mid-range here, it has a little bit of a cooler kind of mid-range, a little bit of warmth, but it's a little bit on the cooler side, with a thinner upper mid-range, which actually makes this earphones quite clear overall, which is why I said this sounds as good as like $50 to $70 earphones out there, which is typically not something you see, especially given its low price point. So I'm actually very surprised with these earphones, and I think that these are very practical and a very easy kind of choice, especially. So I really do like this earphone, and the fact that it has a fully compatible 3-button remote for my Android devices when I take calls is just an icing on the cake, I guess you can say. So I hope you enjoyed this first impressions video. I'm going to have a full review on these guys. Very excited to give them more of a listening time with them. I'll put the link in the annotation above here once that's up. I'm going to put any This links in the description below on information about these earphones, purchasing, and all of that stuff in the description below. So I'll leave it there. But until then, I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks.